Some Linux distributions provide a GNOME desktop and an extension to that desktop known as the GNOME menus. If menus are available, you'll have an Applications menu in the upper left of your desktop. From this menu, you may find on the first field of Favorites a link for Terminal. If it's not on the Favorites page, check underneath Utilities or System Tools, and again, look for an icon known as Terminal. Starting this terminal gives you a bash shell prompt where you can type commands, perhaps the who command to see who's logged in to the system. Using a terminal emulation program in a graphical environment also provides you with options from the menus of that program. For example, under File, I can open a second terminal window. When I'm done with the terminal window, I can type Exit to close that window. I also have options under Edit to do copy and paste, and I can also see from those menus any keyboard shortcuts that might be available. The View allows me to go full screen or to zoom in and out. I also have some capabilities to call on some search features or make some terminal modifications or look at help about the terminal emulation program. Back under the Edit with Profile Preferences, I have the ability to adjust the fonts, the sizes, and the choices. Under Custom Font, I can then choose which font and which size. Under the Colors tab, I can choose foreground and background colors. I also have the ability to specify certain scrolling options, such as how far back I can scroll on the screen and other compatibility settings. Most of my modifications are centered around the color schemes and the font choices that I make for these terminal windows. Once I've made my adjustments in the appearance, I can close that window and apply the changes. Again, when I'm finished with the terminal window, I can type Exit to leave the screen. If GNOME Menus is installed, which it is by default on the CentOS and Red Hat Enterprise Linux systems, you may also have an option to start a terminal from the background menu. If I right-click on the background, I have an option to Open in Terminal. This will also open a terminal window, which I can then type commands or use the menus in order to open additional windows or adjust my appearance.